Matchup tonight at the stripe is Stephen Kelly. It's Bowens versus Baptiste. Kelly 39% in this 2023 season. Pushed the opening face-off ahead to himself. And a whistle and a crease violation against the Cannons to start. For Atlas, it was
another 5 minutes. Cannon talked to him pregame. I said, you can use your top hand in your stance to block the sun. He said, no, I'm going to use the brim of my helmet and really tilt my head forward. Any shot right now for the Cannons on a sunscreen goal is a good shot.
Is that what you did when you were playing, Q? You had to look into the sun, you'd shield it with your top?
An hour.
Kelly wins another face-off. Baptiste mauls him and takes it away. That draws a flag. Peter Dearth tornadoes out of the fray with the ball, but will blow the whistle. The penalty coming on the Bulls. 140% on the power play now, the Cannons.
Good math.
It's Chris Aslanian's second two-pointer of the season. First one was also on the power play. Trevor Baptiste, he is not a Fogo. When he wins the draw, he can stay out there and score. Bubba Fairman applies the pressure and takes it away.
I think that's the theme so far this weekend in terms of the face-off, man. Their ability to exit and then handle through traffic without turnovers.
Cade Van Rapport, 77, is a threat to shoot from two. Atlas knows that well. Hot out of the box, Aslanian, fresh off the two-pointer. Nolting now at X with lots of space. Adler's hung up. Tried to find Jonathan Donville, who's 33 in white. Nolting still has it. Matched up with Dearth. Almost a fancy finish from Aslanian on the crease. Under 10 to shoot. Nolting. Aslanian goes around the world and missed it.
The Atlas were, for whatever reason, potentially subbing there early. They were on defense. Not sure what the thought process. They were cheating out and nearly got burned.
It's 5 turnovers for Cannons here. Great to have the Premier Lacrosse League back after
base stealing center fielder.
Baptiste wins the faceoff. Plenty of time for Atlas. On the feet, Gray cans it. Oh, sting in the corner. Chris Greasy on the setup from Baptiste.
The power of Baptiste. Sit back and watch him work. That's a strike. Right in the wheelhouse for Gray. Makes your job so much easier as a shooter. Think about basketball. A good pass. A shot-ready pass. It's what Baptiste just delivered.
And what we just saw is the power of an elite faceoff guy. 2 goals in 5 seconds. Baptiste wins another. Do they have enough time to add one more? Cannons take it away. Cannon lets it go, backs it up, and the Atlas will take a 2-goal lead to the second quarter. So one of those old school sticks there. First 350 fans today and tomorrow get a wooden stick and a keychain designed by Tuscarora Nation. We're thrilled to have Jeremy Thompson joining us tomorrow share some more perspective on the medicine game, which...
Q, there was a big directive coming out of that first quarter into the second quarter from Coach Holman about we need more energy. We're a little slow on the offensive end. We're not moving. There's a lot of standing. That is a direct response to what Coach Holman said coming out of that timeout.
Where's energy come from? And it's, don't say the Diet Coke or the caffeine, an anticipatory type feed, you know? Don't throw it to where I am, throw it to where I'm gonna be.
And they're sharing the rock, Q, which is a little bit different than games past. And it's sort of pick your poison if you're the Atlas defense. Who do you guard?
They're their best when they're getting high touches.
Baptiste has now won 6 consecutive faceoffs for the Atlas. Top faceoff.
Make that feed. He started that ball movement there for the goal.
Donville's a very good player, having played at Cornell, then Maryland, Oakville, Ontario. Second-year pro.
Look out, Baptiste. A little too tall.
You know, I always thought Donville, like a Xander Dixon, has the off-ball, the IQ to play in this league.
In his eyes, give him a break.
The sun is definitely in your eyes, I can see from down here.
Absolutely, killing me.
I got it in the first game, so I don't feel bad for y'all up there.
That's 8 faceoff wins in a row for Trevor Baptiste. Our third tie already. Not even halfway through this second quarter. In the first 3 weeks of the PLL season, 8 of the 12 games decided by a single goal. Jeff Teat surveys, under 5 to shoot. Eric Law in the spin cycle. Costabile lost his stick. Looking for a call. It's
a play on. It's a play on.
Ripped away.
They got numbers.
Here come the Cannons in transition. No pole goal, picked up Kavanaugh on the rebound. You can count it.
This game's opened up big time. Matt Reese is the catalyst on this play. He's smart enough to play this loose ball out of their defensive zone, knowing that it's a delayed call coming up and it's a play-on situation. So he carries in with confidence. A little pump fake. Rebound comes up to Kavanaugh.
You know, since we're in the state of hockey, that should count as an assist for Reese. Off the rebound.
Kavanaugh's gigantic hockey fans. Hockey players growing up too, and incorporate some of the forechecking or riding concepts. It's a wonderful crossover.
Picked up by Holman, 2-on-1. Holman takes it himself and scores. Woo! This game's caffeinated. Cannons by 2 midway through the second.
Watch Holman bait Kincannon into thinking he's going to make this pass across the front of the goal. A tremendous ground. Oh, look at him. He looks him off a bit. Kincannon shifts with his hips just a... He's moving up the list. I know Rob Pennell this weekend is close to eclipsing 2-point totals. I think 1 in assists and 1 in total points.
And Rob Pennell made some history in San Diego. Chris Gray with a low to high shot answered by Kirst.
You've got to trust your intuition, but if you guess and guess wrong, you get burned. This is a tough game for goaltenders.
And 2 goals for Kavanaugh to go with his 2 assists. Baptiste on the move. Atlas spin it around. Gray on the crease. 2 Cannons defenders in on him.
Number 10 draft pick. Started playing lacrosse when he was in 3rd grade, and when the PLL goes out to Denver, I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of Asher Nolting fans at Barton Stadium.
You got to get his New Jersey 32. He wore 0 last year. Back in the 32 he wore at High Point when he was 9th in D1 history with those 344. Cannons outscoring the Atlas 8-1 in the second quarter. It was 5-3 Bulls after the opening 12 minutes.
Bones 50! Bones 50!
A 16-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Aslanian trotting out of the box.
Double team concepts. Cannon's capitalizing.
You saw his brother Pat celebrating on the sideline. Cannon's dominating possession and shots despite the fact that Baptiste has won 13 of 18. Cannon shooting 9 of 20 in this second quarter. And Atlas calls time. 5 to shoot. Costabile has it, goes down, draws a flag. 3 flags. 3 of the officials threw their penalty markers, and things are getting a little prickly.
The field at this level. You have to.
He makes it look so smooth. He makes it look so easy.
One shellacking in the second quarter. The Atlas have responded.
So smooth. He makes it look so easy.
And that was a big point of emphasis, Q. You know where you are on the field at this level. You have to. You have to know that the ball's coming to you, but you have to make a decision before you get to it. But when I talked to Coach Pressler coming out of the half, he said, besides the change in cage, we don't need to make any adjustments. We were just watching the Cannons play, and we were sitting back on our heels. So you sense a little bit more oomph in their energy out here.
Really been more than a role model. He's been a father figure for his 3 younger brothers, all while being a super high achiever in the classroom and the lacrosse field.
He's got his 5th PLL goal as the Atlas turned it over off another face-off win by Baptiste. Now
ever playing for the majority of his career with the Denver Outlaws.
Good company for Marcus Holman with 300 career goals and 12 this year. Second in the league behind Ryder Garnsey. We'll see tomorrow on ESPN2, Redwoods taking on Chaos. Costabile keeps his footing.
Favorite players in the league, Romar.
How do you defend that, Q? Or can you?
You can't. You hope to save it. I think the guy in the perimeter, I mean, if a guy's going to take a shot like that on the run, running parallel to the arc, it's on your goaltender.
He might be the one guy in the league where you're not cool with him, quote-unquote, settling for that shot. Rexroad still sucking wind after he went the length of the field. Baptiste flicks it back. Costabile fires. And the Cannons have a 4-goal lead as we go to the 4th. But
train, they call this place their home. Great, energetic, young crowd here today.
Here we go, watch this. Baptiste wins the face-off clean. His 20th face-off win of the night. And Jake Richard will slow things down in the substitution game.
Face-off wins have not correlated tonight in both games. Earlier this evening. No, he didn't exactly tear things up. And I don't know, maybe opposing defensive coordinators have forgotten about him, but he is getting to the rack tonight.
It impresses me that he can create his own shot. And that's one of the biggest reasons why Coach Holman wanted him on the team, to breathe life into this squad, and he's doing it tonight.
That's why they used the first pick of the second round on him.
Gorgeous shot. Big night for Asher Nolting. Big night for Matt Cavanaugh.
Now, Cavanaugh actually 6 points by mistake. 3 goals to go with 3 assists. It's another face-off win for Baptiste, this time winning it forward. What can they do with it? It's been a theme of the night. Atlas winning 22-5 at the face-off stripe. Dennis, that's a missile from 2. And with those 3 goals, he's up to 301 for his pro career. Just the 4th player ever to eclipse 300. Trevor Baptiste has now won 11 face-offs in a row. But still, the Bulls getting dominated in a lot of possession categories, including shots. The Cannons have taken 45. Atlas have taken 27.
I'm going to say, Ryan, can you run midfield and dodge from up top, he can do it. You want to say attack from the wing, play off ball, play inside, play at X, behind the goal, he can do it. He's got a little bit of everything in his toolkit, and that's really, to me, that's his strength.
One of 4 captains for this Atlas group, along with Richard, Durkin, and Baptiste. Logan feeds, Costabile shoots from just inside the arc, saved by Kirst.
Better strategy, they go with wings of Logan.
And the assist to Matt Cavanaugh there, so good to see him back on the field. He's up to 7 points. Baptiste rips it.
Here in this building, it's been a pleasure and many. Met a fan from Vermont who flew here for these games.
Met a couple of young Sparkies who played for Eden Prairie Lacrosse. Same conference as Wayzata High School.
95.